that doesn't look good for advertisers, for businesses, for your creator business. All right, so let's talk about why Meta will never be the king of video. So I have been on Facebook for over a decade. I have really, really enjoyed it. But lately, what I've been seeing on Facebook is that I'm on my laptop webcam right now, so I don't know if the quality seems a little weird, but yeah, and that it's gonna tie into what I'm talking about today. So the reason why Facebook will never be video king, at least, is because right now, or never really, I don't know how to explain it. They will just never be king. At least right now, they will just never really be king right now unless they adapt and change. Not even just video, if that makes sense. The way that Facebook is going is becoming more of a exploration type of page, or not page, but platform. So they want people to be discovered and different things like that. Now they're introducing the whole AI. When you try to search for stuff, now it's this whole AI thing. It's really annoying, to be honest. And so also that's another reason why they'll never be king of, like, compared to somewhere like YouTube or even like TikTok, to be completely honest. Because when you first search in that thing without taking off the AI thing, it's gonna give you something that has nothing really to do with the platform. So it's like, how do you expect people to stay on here for creators or something like that when you're trying to bring up AI stuff? So, like, let's just say, for example, oh, and if you don't know who I am Elena Martin. I kind of just got into this rant. Anyways, I talk all things, business, creator business, building a creator business, making money online, and just different things like that. So, anyways, so for example, you're typing in like me. Okay, so for example, I'm typing in like I don't know. Oh, I seen somebody do pound cakes. So let's type in pound cakes or something on Facebook. So when you try to do that now, and I think it's also on IG now, yeah, because there's Meta. Anyway, so when you do it, instead of it taking you to like me as a creator, and I might have pound cake as a hashtag, or it might have the title of my video pound cake recipe, whatever. You get what I'm saying? SEO. That's what we're really talking about. So instead of like the keywords and the hashtags picking up pound cake and sending you to a creator like myself that's like doing a pound cake recipe, they're now doing like the whole AI thing where really they're going to just give you an AI recipe for pound cake. So that's really going to be eating into the creators' pockets. They're already changing the way monetization is and also the way it pays. So people have already created, big creators have already been complaining about the pay difference because they've been changing the in-screen ads versus the reels play. They've been changing the pay gap or whatever on that to make it one, which doesn't make sense, if that makes sense, because the way shorts should be paid and the way long should be paid should not be the same. Like, that's just me personally, because it's like, what's the point of making longs if you're gonna get paid the same amount as shorts or reels, whatever you want to call them? Like, I am a YouTuber deep down heart or whatever, but I change them. Short form content, pretty much. So I just feel like the way they're going is like going to be, like I say, it's not the king. I don't think like Facebook or Meta necessarily is going to be the place to, as a creator, to depend on trying to make money from the platform, if that makes sense. I feel like you still should utilize the platform because, social media marketing, digital marketing. I feel like you definitely should still use the platform, but you should use it in a way that's going to push your own business. Some type of thing that you already have going on. If it's affiliate marketing, whatever that content is, it should be pushing that affiliate marketing, or just kind of even like, I don't believe you should just keep pushing, pushing, pushing. Like, be salesy. Like, my page is more so like, my Facebook is kind of like a personal type of page, but I still do some of my business. It's like one of those. It's a professional mode. So I feel like it's kind of a good balance of building up a personal brand. So I'm not always so salesy, but I do tell people like what I'm doing and like, my business and stuff like that. But I also like, just go on there like to just chop it up with people, because it is Facebook is where like family and like community and stuff like that is. but I just don't feel like they'll ever be king of video. And I don't know what that even means for like places like YouTube. Will YouTube eventually get something that's kind of like them where it stops going towards creators? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I think it's everywhere, but we're talking about Meta right now because they're actually doing it. So it's just something to start looking out for on other platforms, because the way that you can find creators is like by the search on Meta now, is that you have to go to the search bar, like, and then you have to look down and say Facebook only. So when you do that, and let's say pound cake recipe, and you go down to Facebook only, so only things that's on Facebook, then that's when you'll get creators and stuff like that where they can start, gaining income off of that if it's a qualified view, because that's another thing, qualified views and stuff like that. But that's just why I feel like they would just never be king. I feel like a lot of places are trying to advance, but at the same time, like, their advancement doesn't mean that it's advancements for humans and also for creators, to be honest. So yeah, but that's the main reason why I feel like Facebook, Meta, will never be king of content creation or for creators necessarily. I still feel like feel like YouTube right now is still king, but I definitely feel like as a creator, you cannot depend on these platforms to pay you. You have to come up with some type of way to generate income on your own, and you can do that from day one. So it's not something that's impossible. If you're looking to start your creator business, I do have some recommended products in my Walmart storefront. The link is down below. Usually I am on my tripod. I'm just trying this out. I'm at my spa, different location. But yeah, I feel like I don't know where Meta is going. And then they have this competitor, Kara, that's been popping up. I don't know if I said that right. I want to look into that actually to kind of see. They're like against AI. And so I'm kind of interested in that because I know AI will eventually be just like, the internet, like we're saying AI, the AI or AI, like they used to say the internet. So it will eventually just be a part of like our everyday like tools, kind of how it has been like lately. But I still feel like the advancement of AI and just technology, I feel like this is just the next technology, like when people used to ride horses, and then cars came out. You get what I'm saying? So that let go of a lot of jobs and just different things like that. So I feel like, it's not like this is a part of our evolution. And actually, I feel like us here in the United States, we are like a little bit like behind the times too, which I'm not gonna say is a bad thing, but it's one of those things where when you start studying other countries and the tech and all the things that they're doing, you tend to be able to get ahead sometimes. So these are just things that you should just be aware of. And even with, like I say, with Facebook doing, or Meta, I'm sorry I keep saying Facebook, but it is a part of Meta. But even with Meta doing this, I just wonder what is the future of them. Like, how are you going to be the next explorer, like place of exploration when, when you search for something, it gives you AI. Like, this AI stuff is really just taking over, y'all. Like, where, like I say, I'm not against the advancement of technology, but I'm also like for humans. So I'm for humans still working and making an income for their family and building, just putting money back into our communities. And usually that only happens when people have jobs. So that's what I'm more so against for the most part. Or there should be some type of hybrid, but that's another thing with the economic side and stuff like that that I don't want to even get on here because political economics, all that jazz. But I just feel like that's the reason why a Meta will never be king of content. I didn't change it from video to content because that's what I feel like it is going. And if you're a Facebook creator, I definitely suggest, or a Meta creator, I definitely suggest that, and just a creator in general, I definitely suggest get your plan together. That way you don't have to depend on these social media platforms to pay you, because with AI and like all this stuff, just the advancement of technology, things change. Like, so you have to learn how to pivot. And I wanted to mention also the biggest reason is because their video quality is like horrible. Have you been seeing it? Like I said, it ties back into this video right now where like my video quality isn't that great. Because I'm on my laptop. Usually like I said, I'm on my camera. But I was like, I'm finna go eat soon. So I was like, do I really want to set all this up? And I might regret not setting up because, you never know. But anyways, their video quality has been very, very bad. I don't know if they don't have like somewhere to store all their stuff. Like I feel like they need to talk to YouTube because like YouTube's videos seem to be just fine. Like their quality seems to be fine. I don't know how they're storing their stuff or whatever, but Meta in general, I've noticed that their video quality has been very terrible, and I've been checking, been mentioning this over like months or whatever, and everybody's just like, yeah, I've noticed it. One person, one creator who talks about Facebook a lot, they mentioned that like they just think like if it's an old video not getting really that many plays that they're just kind of kind of like not making that a priority and getting rid of their quality or whatever. But that's another reason why they'll never be the king of content because like if I go on YouTube today and I type in something from 5 years ago can pop up and the quality will still look the same as it may be 5 years of like different quality, but it still will look great quality like it came out today or whatever or whenever it came out, if that makes sense. But yeah, that quality, y'all, it makes me as a creator really not want to put my content on there because the quality is bad. Like, it's just like, dude. And then also, at one point, I tried to download some of my videos from Facebook to put on other social media platforms. I couldn't even download it. Like, it was crazy. The quality is bad. You can't really download it. So it's just like one of those things where really, what's the point of putting it on there if the quality goes down and you can't download it to put it on another platform? You get what I'm saying? So these are just some of the things that you should consider about Meta and kind of just social media platforms in general, where you're going to be. Because you have to make it make sense and worth your time too. If the platform is not prioritizing your content and making it look nice and polished, if an advertiser comes on and like, hey, I want you to advertise, I don't know, this McDonald's burger, you get what I'm saying? But now you put it on Meta somewhere and now the quality looks bad, so people are seeing that. That doesn't look good for advertisers, for businesses, for your creator business, and just different things like that. So these are all the things that I just think of and why I feel like Meta will just never be the king of content. I do feel like they might be the king of like I don't know what you call them, but the ones where it's like hey, like I'm gonna say Italy, France, thumbs up this or heart this. Like I feel like they're like the king of like pictures in a way. I mean, I know some of the other Meta and like Pinterest places are like more in your mindset thinking king of like pictures or something like that. But I feel like Facebook is also, or Meta is also like the king of like pictures and just different things like that. Like I said, the thumbs up, heart, and just different things like that. I feel like they're like the king of that, not necessarily video content more so, but like groups and just different things like that. I feel like they do that stuff pretty well. So I don't know if they're gonna change that, but it's something just to look forward to. So yeah.